Hi everyone, my name is Derek Vomao. I come from Ghana, but I live in Germany. I've been living here since 2018. I moved here for my studies, and since then till date, I had switched schools twice. I also got a chance to work with some very incredible companies here, like Mercedes-Benz, FEV Europe, and also some German startups as well. And I remember I got my first professional job in Germany, even while I was a student, without any German proficiency. I'll tell you about that experience and what you could learn from it some other time. But now I finished my studies successfully. I completed with a Master of Science in Web and Data Science. And right after my studies, I got a full-time job offer and I've been working. In this particular video, I'm going to share with you 5 important tips that I've learned along the way all these years on how you could actually become a successful international student in Germany, or how this journey could be successful to you. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, you can do so, because I'll release some videos that would help you as an international to be able to maneuver your way through a few things in Germany. So stick and stay. Here are the 5. So the first thing that I'll talk about is define what success would mean to you on this journey. Most people come to Germany without having a clear picture of what it really means for them to be successful. So you cannot just come here and expect that things should go a certain way without being intentional about them. It doesn't work like that here. You have to be very intentional about how you are going to succeed in Germany. It's a different country, different environment, and you have to put in a lot more to become successful. But it starts with defining what success would mean to you. So this is something that I wish somebody had told me before I came, that take a book or just try to meditate or think through what would it mean for you to be successful in Germany as a student, as an international student. For example, is it about getting a job offer after school? Is it about gathering some skills that you currently do not have? Is it about just completing your studies? What would success mean to you on this journey? So you need to be able to define what it means to you, because success is very relative. It means different things to different people, right? So what does success mean to you? What would it mean for you to be successful as an international student? You put in so much to come here. Some of you have your families put in so much to bring you to Germany or to come to enable you come study here. So you need to be able to have a clear picture of what success would mean to you on this journey. And that starts with asking yourself those questions and then finding out also about other people's journeys, right? You need to draw inspiration sometimes just to understand, okay, what was going through this person's head when they decide to make this particular move, because you just don't want to come here just because you want to flee from your country or you want to just experience a different country. No, it takes more than just that to succeed here. You have to be very intentional, and then that intentionality is what is going to motivate you to keep going when things get tough, because trust me, it's not a bed of roses. Secondly, plan your studies. You know, back in Ghana where I come from, you just have your timetable for the semester when you're doing your bachelor's, and then you have to do the courses and stuff. Germany is very different. Germany, usually you can actually also decide to go to class or not, right? You can decide to do these courses or not. So you have to be able to plan your studies to say, maybe this semester I want to do 3 courses or I want to do 5 courses, and I'm going to be able to manage it this way. These are the time schedules for the courses, and this is what I'm going to focus on to complete for the semester. That's what I did when I was a student. I tried as much as I can to create a Word document every semester, and then I even had a whole plan of how I'm going to finish my master, the Web and Data Science master, because it was a very different field for me. I had to really plan myself and plan my studies and be very intentional about them. So you need to be able to plan your studies very well so that you know exactly what it would take for you to be able to get to where you want to get to, right? And also, don't just plan your studies based on you just writing exams. Your coming to study should not just be about passing exams, or you getting that master certification shouldn't be about you passing exams to get them. It doesn't come with any sort of fulfillment if that is the case. But you'll be more fulfilled and proud if you know that you knew that you didn't know some things before you started the master program, but then by the time you completed, you are more equipped. You are sellable. You are marketable in the workplace, right? You have some skills that people need. You have a means to contribute to this country, to contribute to this world, to contribute to your home country. You understand? So you need to be able to plan yourself and plan your studies very well in that regard. And when you face any courses that challenge you, don't run away from them. That's how you learn. You learn because you don't know. And you are challenged because you don't know something. So it's okay to not know, but it is not okay to stay not knowing, right? That you started a course and then you came out not knowing what it was. That is not the best way to manage yourself and the time that you invest into studying. Thirdly, I will talk about identifying your skills gap. Now, there is you currently, the you that you are right now. You've come here to study, or you are already studying here, or you are about to come here to study. There are skills that you need to get to where you want to get to. Now, the question is, where do you want to get to? Do you have an idea of the career path that you want to pursue? Do you have an idea of who you want to become, in after your studies in Germany? Because it always starts from there. I always tell people that most people are coming here to study for masters. Don't think like a senior high school student. You are a bachelor's degree holder. Most of you are also professionals. Look at life that way, right? You need to propel yourself to the next place, and you have to take yourself there. Nobody's job is to make that happen. When you come to Germany, you realize that everybody for himself. People will be kind to you to help you out in some cases, but they are not obliged to, right? So you have to be able to get a clear picture of where you want to get to. One of the ways that I did that was to watch YouTube videos. I listened to a lot of conversations, a lot of podcasts. So, for example, when I wanted to pursue a career in tech, like I wanted to understand where I fit in if I don't like programming, for example. So just go on Google or YouTube and search for people who do non programming jobs or tech jobs that don't require programming. Just get to understand the various roles, watch interviews on them, like people talk about what they do, and find your interest. If you feel like, oh, this is something I can really do, this is something that I have already some experience with from Ghana or from my country or from my former studies. You should have something that you are interested in. And then when you get to know, or you can also watch job ads from that role. So look at job ads on LinkedIn, for example, Stepstone, Indeed, and then see they are requiring some skills, whether it's a language proficiency or some technical proficiency. Know where you stand and you know what it would take for you to get to those places that you want to get to, because it is very possible that you can get there no matter what, no matter the color of your skin. You can get opportunities when you are here, but it would mean that you have to put in something extra. Those who put in something extra get the extra stuff. You understand? So be able to identify your skills gaps and then fill them up. So you know that over the course of your period of studies, so then you tie it back into your study plan, that while I'm studying for my courses, I'm also going to do maybe a certain private course on Coursera or Udemy, on maybe how to work around this, or maybe how to use this particular software because it is required in most of the jobs that I want to pursue, right? So identify your skills gaps and fill them up during the course of your studies. Do this when you are studying. It's a perfect time to do so. The fourth thing I'll share is look for internships, right? Internships are a way to also test where your interest lies, whether, oh, I like this job, I like this role. Because one thing about doing internships in Germany is you're not going to be doing photocopies, right? You are going to work, and then other internships or student assistant jobs or student working roles. Just look for these opportunities so that you can actually get on that path where you want to go, because it's easier to get in as a student, that who doesn't have much experience, to come and get experience now, and then after school you can take yourself into a full-time role or wherever you want to take yourself to. At least you will have experience. That's what I did. And then when you get a chance to work as an intern or as a student worker, don't work as an intern. Don't work as a student worker per se. Work as a professional, right? If you put in much into your work, if you work excellently, if you don't take it for granted that, oh, I'm just an intern, I mean, they should understand if I don't know this. No, you have to prove that you can do the job. And it's not about proving yourself to them, but most importantly, proving to yourself that you are able to manage the things that you want in life. Because you are here for studies. You are not you are no longer in senior high school, like I said, right? You are a professional. Most of you have already professional experience, so you want to come here and be able to fit into the kind of places you want to get to, because it's possible to get there, but then you have to be able to get to a point where when you walk into those rooms or when you have access to those opportunities, you really can deliver. Because the truth is that sometimes a door could be open for you, but then it takes you to be able to stay in that room, and not everybody's able to stay in that room, I can tell you for a fact. So look for opportunities to test your working abilities, your skills, your mindset at the workplace. Because here it's very different when you're working in the workplace. It's not like how we used to work in Ghana. Some people are quite lackadaisical about their work or lazy about it. Person, no, here it's not like that. You have to be open-minded. You have to have some skills. You have to have good communication skills. There are some basic skills that you need to have in order to survive in any work environment in Germany. Maybe one of these days I will try to do a video on that. But for now, look for internships. So the energy you put into doing Amazon and then maybe other menial jobs, it's good to do those menial jobs. You can do them to get some money, but look for opportunities that will test your professional skills. So for me, years ago, When I got my first professional job in Germany with a startup, they couldn't pay me a lot. So what I did was, instead of quitting to say I'm going to get a menial job that can pay me some more money, I still maintained that job, and I told them that they should pay me whatever they want to pay me. I'm going to do the job, but then I'll look for a menial job on the side. So I was doing one menial job and then one professional job at the same time, and the menial job was giving me some more money, and then this one was giving some money, but then more experience. So that's what I put on my CV, and that's why I started my professional journey in Germany. So I had to take that risk, but it was worth it. And yep. So look for those opportunities and then work on yourself when you're working. Like work well, work excellently. People notice excellence. Just as people notice like rubbish, they will notice when you are being excellent as well. And you never know who's watching. Lastly, learn to create a balance. Germany is really, really a very interesting place to live in. It can be very tough sometimes, it can be very nice sometimes, but that's life, right? Nowhere cool. It's same in different places, especially for internationals who have left their home countries where they are most comfortable, and you're moving here to a place where you're not going to be very comfortable, like you don't know the language, the culture, you don't have friends, you don't have connections and stuff. In the beginning, it's quite tough, right? But then you can get through it. It just takes a matter of time. But then most importantly, it's about your mind and learning to create a balance, right? It's important that you try to make time for yourself, make time for your mental health. Here is very important. Make time to build a good community around you and be a good person that can fit into good places, right? So that when you meet the right people, you don't mess up the relationship. And that's all about balance, right? So learn to create a balance when you have the chance to study here or while you're studying here. Make some time for yourself. You can see around, just open your mind up, right? Open your mind up. And sometimes the things you know around you or you see around you could start a conversation for you in a certain place that you could get an opportunity from, right? So really, really learn to create a balance. It's not easy, yes, but nowhere is easy. You know, it's about how you manage your life and all of those things. Hopefully in the next videos I will share some more tips about life here, managing your finances and all of these important things that help people to feel a bit more integrated into the system. All in all, I've shared with you 5 important tips that will help you to succeed in Germany as an international student. Thank you very much for sticking and staying with me, and I hope that this video was very helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions or any things you want me to talk about also in the next videos. If you have also some advices for the new ones or the new students or existing students, you can feel free to share them, or you can share experiences in the comment section. It could help somebody. But until I come your way again, please do take care, and we'll meet you again some other time soon.